Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to another fun lesson of computing. And today we are sticking with coding. So, for today, we are going to revise the last 2 weeks' work that we have covered. And last 2 weeks, we've been looking at the event code blocks that we see in Purple Mash. So, the first one we looked at is when clicked on a specific object or onto my background and then to give it another instruction. And last week I showed you how to use the when key coding block. So when we push a specific key on our keyboard, then we can make an object disappear or make it stop or make it move in a different direction as well. So today we are going to use both of these event keys in our coding lesson. So I'm quickly going to show you how to revise them, and then I would like you to use both of them in your coding work or in your program on Purple Mash. So first things first, if we need to add in a background, I'm going to choose an image today. I'm going to click on my question mark and I'm going to go down to a castle. Let's try a castle today. So when I go into design mode, I want my castle background and not my under the sea background. I'm going to click and I'm going to just change it to the castle. Great. Now, while we are in design mode, I also want to show you maybe how to add in a princess. So we're going to drag the princess into my background. And let's say when we go back, so we exit design mode. Now I see the princess is here, but let's say I don't want the princess as part of my object. So I just quickly want to show you how to delete her, because you cannot delete her in code mode. You need to delete her in design mode. So you're going to take your object, which is maybe like the princess. Let's say you've added in 2 princesses and you want to get rid of the one. So you can take the one and then just drag her here to this trash can and just drop her into the trash can, or the object. It's not a person, it's just an object. So just throw the character then into the trash can. So that is how you delete your character. So now I want to work on this character. I want to make it a little bit bigger. So again, we're going to go to the properties of this object. And we are going to make it a little bit bigger. Now, as we can see, she's not going to fit through the door. Maybe she's standing a little bit closer to the screen, because that will make her appear a little bit bigger as well. Now I want to add in another character, but I don't want it to be the same character, so I'm going to change it maybe to a knight in shining armor. We can see this is not correct, so I'm going to use my scale again, which is just another word for size, and I'm going to make my knight in shining armor a little bit bigger. And then I would like to, let's say, add in, let's have a look here at a, let's see, maybe let's add in a frog. And the frog we can put on top of the castle or in front of the castle as well. Maybe let's put him at the top of the castle and he will jump off the castle. Right, so now I've got 3 characters here already. If you'd like to add in more characters, you are more than welcome, but I just want to show you a video of how to revise, or just revise a video with you so you can see how to use coding again in Purple Mash. I'm going to exit design mode now, and now I need to add in my characters. So the first characters that I want to appear is I want my princess to be there. So we're going to be telling a story, so I'm going to make her show. And then I want my little frog also to be there, and he's also just going to show. Now, if we think of the story of the princess with the golden ball, she kissed a frog and the frog became a prince. So let's try and recreate this story. So first thing I am going to show you is when we click. So this is the one that we did 2 weeks ago. So when we click on the princess, I want the princess to say, "Hi, friend." So she's speaking to the frog now, because the frog came back and he became a friend, and that is what she's going to say when I click on her. So then when I click on the frog, I am going to make the prince then appear. So I'm going to show him. So then I click on the frog and he becomes the prince. But then when I key. So now I want the frog to disappear. So when I key spacebar, I want the frog, so I'm going to drag the frog in here to hide, to show that now that the frog is turned into a prince. When I press spacebar, the frog then disappears, and then we will only see the princess and the prince, the knight in shining armor. Then we can also add in another, maybe when clicked on. So now when we click on the knight in shining armor, maybe he can move closer. So he will now move to the left to go closer to the princess. So let's quickly see. If we have a look at all of our instructions again, we're adding in a background, which is a castle background that I can see. When I open up and press play, I will show, the princess will show, and the frog will show. When I click with my mouse on the princess will speak and say, "Hi, friend," for about 3 seconds. So you can even make this longer, or you can make it shorter just for 2 seconds as well. And then when I click on the frog, the knight in shining armor will appear, and I will press space bar, and the frog will disappear, will hide. Then I click on the prince to move closer to the princess to the left. So let's have a look and see if I have given the computer the correct coding instructions, and let's see what happens. So I'm going to press play, and oopsie. So now I can already see that my knight in shining armor is already there. So I would have to change that. But let's quickly see if all the other instructions work correctly. So I'm going to click, "Hi, friend," click on the frog, then show the prince. Okay, and then when I press spacebar, the frog will disappear, and when I click on the knight in shining armor, he moves towards his princess. Right, boys and girls, I hope that you enjoyed today's lesson. I'm going to try and see if I can figure out why my prince has appeared and I didn't want him to show before the time. So I'm going to possibly hide him. And I think it is because we have to add in another instruction. So I'm going to try and figure that out. But while I do that, I want to challenge you to recreate maybe a story, and you can recreate stories of maybe if we look at our backgrounds, you can create stories like Cinderella, maybe with a shoe. If we use this background, when we use I think in the woods background, you can do something like Three Bears and Goldilocks, or Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So there's always that. A story here you can create maybe Finding Nemo. So try and take a story that you are very familiar with and recreate it, adding in some event keys using your when clicked or when key if you have a computer at home. Otherwise, just use your when clicked event code and see if you can recreate some of our famous stories. Right, boys and girls, I hope you have fun today designing this, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Bye-bye.